Marlo Mattis from Marlo Mattis Motors here. 1979 Yamaha DT175 Enduro. And I needed to do a little bit of work to it, but all I did was clean the plug, put some fresh gas in, she fired right up, but I can't get it in gear. There's a lot of howling going on from somewhere too. I don't know what it is. I'm new to this bike, new to two-strokes. This is not mine. It's for a customer of mine to fix. I don't know what the hell that noise is, but it doesn't sound good. I know what I didn't do. I didn't check the oil. So that's something we should do. Well, she fired right up. Couldn't put it in gear. Try to put it in gear, pull the clutch, there's nothing there. Something wrong. The clutch is stuck or something. So that's going to be on our to-do list. And they complained about the the fuel shutoff leaking. I haven't found that yet, but I'll turn it off for now. Hopefully it doesn't leak. I didn't put very much gas in it, just in case. But I can't put it in gear. I tried. Stalls right away. I don't know. Tell me what you think. What do you think that whirling noise was in there? No, that's not right. And I mean, I literally just put fresh fuel in it and cleaned the plug and it fired right up. No problem. But there's something not right. So I got to do a little investigation and try to figure it out. All the lights work except for the right-hand turn signal. You could literally put this thing on the road. Yeah, I don't know. I'll update you later. All right, well, I forgot to check the oil before I fired it, and now that I fired it, that's what a lot of the noise was. It was completely dry. I'm hoping that it just is a leak out and not oil getting, not let's say it right yet, and not transmission case oil getting into the combustion chamber, because it can happen from what I've been reading that there's a gear in behind here beside the clutch inside, and there's a seal. Your crankcase seal is in behind there, and the crankcase seal has a seal and an O-ring, and if that O-ring or that seal go, you can get oil from the transmission into the crankcase. I really hope that's not it, but I'm just putting some oil in it. I added a little bit of Lucas oil treatment, and we'll see what happens from there, because like I had zero clutch and I think there was zero oil in it. The engine was smoking the way it's supposed to smoke for a two-stroke, nice steady puff, but there was no transmission and no, yeah, I hope I didn't smoke the clutch. I think it might need a new clutch. We'll only be able to know that after I try it again. All right, let's see if I can update you. You couldn't hear me when we were busy with the bike running, but this is a 1979 Yamaha DT175, and it's a friend of mine's bike, customer's bike, and he said he had a hell of a time getting it started. I literally just power washed it, cleaned the plug, put a little bit of gas in the tank, checked to make sure there was oil in the oil injection, because this is oil injection. One kick and it fired right off, but there was a hell of a lot of noise coming from in here. I neglected to check the oil in the transmission, so I've put oil in there now. And now we're going to check and see how much oil is in it, if we can. This does not thread in very nice either. Shouldn't have to use a screwdriver to crank it in all the way from the, I think it's cross-threaded, that's why. Dumbass well. Trying to cross-thread itself. That's more like it. So I'm going to crank it down, not super tight. Stand the bike up. I'm imagining it's going to have to be straight up and down to check it. And then we'll turn this out. It doesn't take much oil. I think it said 0.65 a liter. I don't know if I put that much in. I'd like to check that again. That's the crosshatch right down on the bottom here. So we're going to find out what she should be at. I don't know if I'm supposed to. Crank it down to check it. But I think we got plenty of oil now. It was making a lot of noise. It had 0 oil in it. And we don't have any oil showing on the dipstick yet. I need to put more in. So, just using what I had from my street bike, which is a synthetic 10W30. It calls for 10W40, but I don't think it's going to hurt too much. Let that run in. Oh, excuse me. That's a really nice bike. It's been repainted. I'll take you around, have a better look at it while we're waiting for that to run in. So it's been repainted, but and the customer didn't think that the lights worked, but they do. When I had it running, I had the headlight worked, the brake lights worked, the left-hand turn signals worked, the right hands did not. That could be blown bulb, I don't know. The battery is obviously good, because as soon as I turn the key, I get a neutral light. So that's good. And it has 12,617 kilometers on it. Nice bike, really. I never had one. I never rode one. I never actually messed with a two-stroke before, but this one seemed hopefully to be a pretty decent project. Like I said, the plastics have been painted and everything. I don't know if it was red originally or not, but see, you can see white underneath here. Stuff. Still, it's got a small dent here. But I've got a dent repair kit, a paintless dent repair kit that you can glue something on here and try to pull that off. It just sucks that it's right in the lettering. I don't know if I want to try it. I don't know. I'll talk to the customer before I actually try that. But I don't want to peel off some sticker or some paint because it might not be adhered the way the factory was. Other than that, this is a pretty sweet little bike. Should ought to be good. All right, let's check that again. See where we are. See if it's showing on the dipstick. It's not showing on the dipstick yet. Yeah, it was making a lot of noise. A lot of noise. Not at first, but once it was running for a minute or two, it made a lot of noise, growling down in there, which you probably heard in the beginning of the video. I don't know how old the clutch is in here. Probably not original, but oh. And we're showing oil on there now. Let's check it again. to crank it all the way down, I don't think. And we're good now. Hopefully, if the clutch plates are just stuck, a good cycle of warming up and it'll free itself up. Okay, so where do we go from here? We got lots of oil now, so we're going to clean up and see what happens from there. All right, let's see what happens. If it rattles like that again, I'm turning it right back off, and then I'll probably just give up for the day and do a little bit of research to find out what I gotta do. But key on, run position, pull the clutch. There's no clutch there. Choke maybe? Well, it was quiet. Gotta do something about that Kickstarter. Doesn't want to swivel in there good. Well, it was quiet. All right, one last try for today, and then I'm gonna call it quits for today. Okay. Fuel on reserve. Switch to run. Kickstart out. Key on. Did some research and I found out that the right, like I said earlier in the video, the right side crankcase seal and the O-ring that goes with it are quite likely a problem, because it's smoking more now that it has oil in the crankcase. So at a later date, sometime, and I'll make some more video of it then, I'll have to remove the whole right hand side of the crankcase here cover and change that main seal and the O-ring. You don't, on these, you don't need to split the case for these. You can get at the seals from the outside on both sides of the motor, from what I've been researching. So yeah, this needs to come all off here, and then I need to change that seal and that O-ring, I think. and I think I'm gonna order a new clutch set for it too, because there is no clutch. There's no clutch. I pull and pull, there's no clutch. It's not gonna go into gear. But like I said, that's for another time. So for myself, I want to thank you for all you viewers who are coming out to check out my videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. And please go back through my showcase and watch my other videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching my videos. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. They're like, when I pull the clutch handle, there is no clutch there. And it's now, it wasn't smoking so bad before I put that crankcase oil in there. That transmission oil. Now I put the transmission oil in there, it smokes a lot more and it won't rev out. Yeah, it needs a seal on this side, and while I'm at it, I might as well do a seal on the other side. I don't think it's a whole lot more trouble, but I don't have any heat in my shop, so that might be for, I don't know when. I don't know when I'll get at it, because the colder it gets, the less I'm going to work. And it's not cold right now, but next week is supposed to get a lot colder, so it might have to wait, or I might have to take it to somebody's house that has a heat in their shop. I don't know. Something to think about. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.